You love getting new metal music before everyone else, don't you? In the next 60 seconds, I'll hook you up with a brand new metal album to show off, but at the end of the show, I'll drop a second album for the true fans of metal. Terry here again, guiding metal music guardians like you to the newest metal music. FMR covers all the stuff on this list here next to me. I review, analyze, and break down the newest extreme releases from my weekly chart so you get the best new metal daily. The Other Side of Mars by Mick Mars is our new album today, up for a fresh, full metal review. I've been waiting on this one for about a week and a half because it was in the queue. There are others before and after. So let's break this guy down. Before I begin, I see that there are 10 strong-sounding tracks totaling 39 minutes. The album cover artwork, as you can see, it's black and white. It's got a picture of Mick on there, which is all we really need. It has Gothic fonts on the cover and his knuckles. I was attracted to it, obviously, immediately, thanks to the artist of the album cover and the artist himself. Classified in Apple Music as hard rock. Between that rating, the album artwork, and the song titles, and the sound clip I took earlier, I visualized sharp yet soulful rock and roll and even some metal stuff in there. My genre description right now is hard rock with some metal bite to it. We'll see at the end during my reveal. Track 1, it opens with strong rhythm, tempo, and harmony and melody. It's got great energy and depth. It's actually so nice to hear this. And track 2, it is nice. It's deep, energetic. It's got groove to it. It's nice and punchy. Great job, Mick. So proud of you. Good stuff. Track 3 is a softer yet dramatic ballad of that amazing Mick Mars guitar energy. Track 4 is a deep, soulful, grinding yet melodic and crunchy hard rock number. Track 5 is largely a piano tune. I feel like it's a build-up to the next song, which I was actually correct. Then it rolls into a superb, rhythmic, melodic rock number, heavy rock number, with deep energy. It's actually really, really exciting stuff here. The rest of the album was predictably that Mick Mars sound that he's been known for even throughout the 80s. It has a range of dramatic, energetic guitar work. It's got great balanced instrumentations all the way through. It's got that edgy hard rock sound. It was just so nice to hear him again. And everything is on display. Drums, bass, vocals, and of course, Mick's guitar. In summary, Mick's health may be questionable, but it seems like his heart and his fingers and his creativity sure isn't. This album is somewhat reminiscent of the work done in the 90s with John Corabi, it feels like. The recording and sound quality obviously was professional, full and balanced. The production and musicality was a nice combination of rawness and refinement, in my opinion. I rate the overall levels of rhythm, tempo, harmonies, and melodies as a solid 8 all the way through. The lyrical theme I find here is about moving forward, mostly. The range, flow, and layout of the album is consistent. The tracks are arranged with absolute care. I describe the vocals as awesome, raspy, and energetic, while the guitars I can only describe as big, full, thick, and full of Mick. The bass section was big and bubbly, and finally the drums and percussion performance was rangy, with full sound and snap from top to bottom. There was some piano, and I think some mild sampling throughout the album. Overall, the energy and intensity was very high and very balanced. I rate the temperature here as a mixture of hot and cold. I feel like the tonality was a mixture of dark and light, while the overall colors I describe here is black and red with red line energy in it. General feel I had during this session was actually chilling. It led me to give this album a very respectable seismic reading of 6.9 on my Richter scale, and I think that I'm going to enjoy this one when I feel like decompressing, rather, or taking a bath. I think that would be probably a good pick for that. My reveal, my predictions from earlier were fairly solid. I did say hard rock with some metal seasonings in it, and yeah, it is. It still has that same that youthful feel from the 80s when Mick was a younger guy, and it has that great hard edge glam rock metal. And I still feel like I know Mick pretty well. So my favorite tracks here were 1, 5, 6, and 7. And actually the last track too was this really cool bluesy number. I picked that one too, the final track. Of course, I'm going to add it to my library. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And that is it for another episode of FMR. And I'm going to dig into my treasure chest here, everybody, and I'm going to add some Saxon for you. Another classic metal act just for you, just to say thanks for hanging out with me today. Also, check out yesterday's review of Pale Dusk's new album, Pale Hell. And I added a second metal goodie from my secret stash at the end. You'll have to check out the last episode for the full scoop. And that is it for today, my friends. Please remember to support your favorite metal artists. Stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch, see them live if you can, and join me again soon for another episode of FMR. Finally, please hit that subscribe button, set up your notifications so you get your new albums here first. Cheers and have an awesome day.